black men can't, no matter where they're from, cannot keep black women's name out of their mouth. And they always got to bring them into the conversation, fit them in some way, somehow, whether they black women to be minding their own business or anything like that. For some reason, I think black women's energy bother these niggas.
Black girl magic.
Yeah, it bother them. Like some type of witchcraft. This guy said something on TikTok and it set some people off. We gonna let you hear what this ninja said.
A lot of girls feel intimidated by pretty girls. This is just in general. Now, on top of that, now imagine as a black girl, a white girl walks into the room and everyone's looking at her. It's gonna turn your stomach even more. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's going to happen, like this is for sure gonna happen, but in what she's saying, she's conscious that there will be some black girls that will feel a certain type of way towards her just because she's now a white girl that's attracted the male attention.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So her point is that she's just conscious of that. So she's not going to try and move to a black guy knowing that there's going to be all this negative, like this animosity towards her.
What planet does he live on? I don't think black women pay these women no attention when they come in the room. What he come from? Listen, everybody called it out because I never feel any way with any white person. Any.
Honestly, I
come in the
think it's
room.
the opposite. I think
exactly, and everybody called him out.
A woman is more intimidated walking in a room full of black women thinking that. I don't think a white woman walk in a room full of black men
and intimidate black women.
Yeah. I think the white woman is intimidated.
That's what I said. I was
like, I don't think, and then too, black women, we don't want who don't want us, and they don't care. Like, if you find this white woman interesting, 9 times out of 10, we don't want you.
Yeah,
like
here. A lot of people called out exactly what the hell it is.
I feel like probably just being black people for making podcasts at this point. I think it's for the best. I think it's for the best.
Just ban them. Just ban they ass. Not us, but.
That it's entirely projection. This is how he feels when he walks into a room of white men. He feels less than. He feels inferior. He feels like nobody is ever going to choose him. That he is not worthy of being in that space. And instead of dealing with that and understanding where that comes from, he projects that onto black women. It's sad, because when I walk in the room, I act like I'm the baddest bitch in there.
Yep. That is what I was saying earlier. Projection is a motherfucker.
Yes, it is.
So if you're going to assume that black women feel this way when a white woman walks into a room, it's certainly how you feel as a black man walking into a room full of white men.
Yep.
My thing is this. When you are a person who know who the fuck you are, you're not ashamed, you're not intimidated, you're not embarrassed, and you don't think less than, regardless of what history has fucking taught you.
Yep.
Nobody fucking intimidates you.
Yeah.
I won't ever walk into a room with anybody for that matter,
inferior.
And feel inferior.
Type of planet you
whatsoever. And that's even for women who do walk into spaces where they feel inferior by beautiful women. Regardless, if I walk into a room of a different type of breed of women, gorgeous women, beautiful women, I still know who I am and what I own and what I possess that they don't have. So I'm good on that. Whether my hair is long as down my back, it's soft and silky, or whether it's locked up. I'm gonna still own the room because that is what I possess.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the crazy part about this is it's definitely projection, bro. That's how you feel when a white man walks in a room. When you're in a room, that's how you feel. Say he probably had that one friend that told him, "I feel inferior when a white woman come in the room." You still can't make that generalization over all black women just because your one friend told you that. Because the majority of black women that I know just don't feel that way. They really don't care.
And you know what? And this is what I was gonna say. I think society paint this narrative.
Yeah. To try to pin people against one another.
With the man and the woman.
Yeah, to pin people against one another.
And the races or whatever. Honestly, truth be told, nobody cares if you got a white man or if you got a white woman. Honestly, like nobody cares. I don't care enough outside of you being my child. Like, I don't care. Whatever floats your boat, even anything in this world. Like, if you choose to wear your hair a certain way or get your body done, I don't give 2 cents. Whatever make you happy, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever floats your boat, baby, sail the fuck away.
I made the decision to transition. My biggest worry was that black women would not receive me well because I've never heard of black women speaking about how much they love trans men. Never really heard black women speak about trans men at all. But with men making posts like this, I think I'm gonna be okay. When black women say that there's pee in the dating pool, they talking about that.
They talking about that nigga.
I think we should start listening extremely closely to these podcasts because the men aren't talking about how we feel. They put girls in order to seem like they're talking about this other experience, but I think it's their experience. I personally have never felt intimidated by a white woman walking into the room, but I can assure you that white woman was probably intimidated by all the black women in the room. Because aren't we like aggressive and intimidating and everybody doesn't like us? And I really want to know where people get this logic up from, because like, who told you that, you know? But I'm starting to think that's how y'all feel when white men walk into the room. When you see a white man and you already equate that to success and money and abundance. When you see that, then you get scared. So you trying to say that we get scared? We don't give a fuck about no white bitch.
I'm gonna put the rest of the clips at the end of the video, y'all see, because guess what? We can't take no more because everybody basically feel how you feel and how we feel, and I'm gonna put that at the end of the video.
I want y'all black men to know the same way. No, I gotta say this.
What you gotta say, baby?
The same way that y'all fantasize about these other races, these other nationalities, these other ethnic groups of women, men feel the same way about us. Like, I don't think you guys know or not, because we always choosing y'all punk asses. Truth be told, they are after us. We're foreign to them also. So the same way that y'all go after these different races of women are the same way that their men come after us.
I agree with you, and you're absolutely right. Foreigners will come over here and they will be mesmerized by American women, and they will work their asses off. They will wipe the dust off and actually treat your women right. The difference is you think that you're gonna go over to somewhere else, go to another country, wipe the dust off that you do have innately, and think that you're going to treat another woman from a different culture differently when it is the same. When you remain dusty and you don't care to remain anything but dusty, you're going to stay dusty unless you try to better yourself. What I see is a lot of fucking dusty bandits, and it's getting on my nerve. And those the ones that are the loudest with the bullshit online, and I can't take it, and I can't stand it.
And what you mean by dusty? Broke.
Yeah, I mean that's broke, sorry, lazy, all under the above. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just because you're a black man you broke and you dusty. No, that is not what I'm saying. If you want to be butthurt and that's what you want to take, then by all means.
And truth be told, them the ones that deep down is that.
I mean, I mean, if you want to take what I'm saying out of pocket, then do it.
The ones who know it ain't them, they ain't got no problem. They ain't saying that. They're not worried about it. They not broke.
Is what it is.
Anybody who trying to defend themselves.
You broke.
Exactly. If you want to take what I'm saying and you want to be mad at what I'm saying, then you are absolutely one of these guys. Because my thing is, you're intimidated. Fuck that. You're intimidated, bruh. Just say you're intimidated by when a white man walk in the door. And guess what? You could have said all that without involving black women.
I ask this question every time we talk about situations involving conversations coming out men mouth about black women. I'm starting to think y'all the black women.
Like,
to feel like y'all black women. Y'all know something we don't know. Y'all doing something we ain't doing. Like,
I'm like the first girl. Like,
I'm like, when y'all known the secret?
Y'all heard my wife. Y'all being city girls out here.
Pull up looking so good.
When you do want to speak about the foreign women that you like, you really don't have to involve black women at all. You can just say your preference of what you like and leave it at that. You ain't got to say
nobody have a problem with it.
Right. You can say I like Persian women. I like that kind of woman. I like this and that. You don't have to follow up with saying I don't like black women because nobody asked you. Or nobody cares.
I date this race or this
because black women don't like me, or because X, Y, Z.
Because y'all coming out real bitter.
It don't, because guess what? When we do see black women dating white men, they just be with their white men. They don't give a fuck about y'all. They left y'all in the dust. They left alone. They ain't coming in and say, I don't date black men because. And we know all the reasons why. They know we don't care. And they don't care why. They just gone. So, follow suit, be the same. See y'all later.
You know what's crazy? It's actually the other way around. Happy Black History Month, by the way. But let's really get into this because black women are constantly being painted as jealous, envious of non-black women when it's actually the other way around. I've heard stories from many black women as well as I've had my own experiences when you have non-black friends as a black woman and you go out to the club or you go out to a party and you walk into the room and all eyes turn on to the black girl and all the non-black girls are not getting no attention. That's when you're gonna see true jealousy. The hatred jumps out of those non-black girls real quick once they realize a black girl is getting all the attention and they're not. The reality is non-black women are used to getting all the attention. They're used to it. So whenever they're put in a situation where they feel like a black woman is actually better than them, that's when you'll see true jealousy. Then they start treating you differently and trying to humble you. Okay?
Specifically the ones who think like this, I want to tell you guys a secret. Black women don't actually think about white women and what they do. We actually don't really give a shit. You'll see the people from time to time who make comments and stuff like that. Most of the time, we're not paying attention to anybody that's walking in a room, to be quite frank with you. So I don't understand why you guys spin this narrative and this web of lies trying to pretend that black women are so envious of white women when that's simply not true. And to be honest, with black girls, if the white girl is a nice white person, we will embrace them. And that is very honest and very true. I don't understand why you guys keep trying to spin this narrative. It is very much so a lie. You are the one who have fallen for society's trick that white women are so much better than us and we hate them so much. So you guys perpetuate that story. We don't feel that way. As long as they're not racist, we really don't give a shit.
My brother, what you're not about to do is come on this internet and synonymously link attractiveness to whiteness. And in the same breath, with them crusty ass lips of yours, say that our black queens should ever feel inferior or intimidated by the them. When the them, all they do is copy and paste and emulate extremely poorly the class, the grace, and the sophistication of our black queens. See, they are the trendsetters. They are the needle pushers of this world. They are the pinnacle of evolution with their love and mercy. So much love and mercy and class and grace that they will look at your post and say, another brother who basically looks down on himself with insecurity. But they'll go ahead and they'll take it on the chin, and they'll still love you for it. When you get the help, you'll realize the love of a black woman can't be duplicated.
Is 100% pushing his own insecurities. Because number one, us black women know white women party the hardest. We love partying with y'all. Secondly, we don't go to bars and clubs to compete with other women for men's attention. We go to have fun. You feel insecure because when another man walks in that's taller than you, better looking than you go, oh no, he's gonna get all the women, I'm not gonna get one. You notice if a woman walks into a bar or a club and there's no other women, we leave. We don't go, oh, look at all these men to myself. No. But yeah, when we see beautiful women at bars and clubs, we navigate towards them, not away.
A white girl walks into a room and everyone's looking at her.
Okay, no, but can we talk about this one, y'all? Because if we're not going to do anything else during this blessed Black History Month, I'ma need for us to be so Negro spiritually fucking for real. Because no tea, no shade to the City Lou Who's and the Samanthas. Scratch that, it's Black History Month. All tea, all shade, and the palm tree. Never have I experienced this experience. Ever. The only reason why I might have felt some kind of way about a Becky entering the room would have been because of somebody else making me the butt of the joke in comparison to her, or somebody else pitting the two of us against one another unprovoked. Let's be clear. Just because society wants us to be in competition doesn't mean we actually are, okay? That's not to pop my shit, but to pop my shit. You really cannot compete where you don't compare. And if we're being real, why would a blueprint ever be envious of a carbon copy?
As an unattractive black man, since you wanted to make it about race, do you get intimidated when an attractive white man enters the space? I genuinely would love to know. Don't assume that just because you think so lowly of us, clearly, that we should have such a low self-esteem that as soon as a white girl enters the room, we're just like, oh, damn, like, it's always black versus white. It always is. Never speak again. You're annoying. Shut your your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your nostrils, boy. It's just annoying that he's making it a black and white thing. He assumes that's how we feel because that's how he feels about us. Shut your nostrils.